Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Michelle Fonda and I'm the author of the new book, Heal Yourself, A Return to Wholeness, the Integration of Body, Mind, Soul, and Spirit. I'm also the author of Twin Flame Romance, The Journey to Unconditional Love. All of my books are available in paperback, Kindle, and Audible books. If you're new to my channel, welcome! Thank you for subscribing below. Click on that bell, scroll up to all for all notifications, and thank you for giving the video a thumbs up. I do readings, 30, 60, and 90-minute readings, Twin Flame Romance, Life, Path, and Purpose. You can book that at my website, michellefondinauthor.com. This is the Twin Flame Divine Feminine weekly reading. We are doing a little bit of a different format on this YouTube channel. So on Mondays, we're doing the Twin Flame Tarot reading. Tuesdays is off, or rather, it's a one-off video that may be posted on Tuesdays from time to time. Wednesdays is the Divine Masculine reading. Thursdays is Shadow Energy Thursday. Fridays is the Divine Feminine read. Saturdays is the YouTube live stream at 10 a.m. Pacific time. And Sundays is Ascension Sundays. So it'll take a few weeks, I'm sure, to get used to this new layout format and rollout of the videos, but nothing will have changed with that weekly Twin Flame Tarot reading that I have been doing on Mondays. So we are doing a Twin Flame Divine Feminine and Lightworker read for this week. We're going to get the energies of what your angels and guides would like you to know for this week, Divine Feminines. And I have the boxes here of the cards that I am using. I'm not sure if they're all able to be seen on camera, but I'm trying. I do get asked often which cards I do use, and I saw another YouTuber tarot reader who did this, and so I decided, well, I might as well just try it and see if you guys can see the boxes of which cards that I'm using. So as usual, I like to say a prayer over the cards. Dear God, Jesus, Holy Spirit, Mother Mary, Archangels, Angels of God, Twin Flames, Guardian Angels, let this reading be of the highest light and love of God the Father. Let it bring light, love, and truth to everyone involved. Archangel Michael, please stand guard, casting away any lower energies with your sword of light. Romance angels and twin flame angels, please help divine feminines in this collective understand what they need to know to learn and to grow this week. Okay, so we're gonna first pick from the Fairy Tarot deck, which I really love. I love the pictures on this deck. Next, we're gonna go into the Love and Light deck, and we're gonna see what comes up, what your angels and guides have to tell you about this twin flame journey. Now, of course, if you are new to the journey, or if you are lost on your journey where you're just like, I can't even deal with this anymore, I do have the Twin Flame Divine Feminine boot camps, number 1 and number 2. You can register at the links below. You can start them on demand. You can do both courses at the same time if you choose, or just do one at a time. But they are there to help you on your twin flame journey. That's why I produced those courses, because let's face it, the twin flame journey does not come with a manual. I made those courses so that you guys could have kind of a template, a manual in order to follow. Because when people say the work, what does that mean? When people say you gotta heal, what does that mean if you don't have the details of it? So you can register again and start today at the links below. And there are plenty of students that have done those boot camps who really, really, really adore them. Okay, we're gonna just get one more here. And this is from the Work Your Light Oracle deck. I had to look at the title because some of them are called light, like the Love and Light. So I had to get the title correct. Let's go ahead and see what your angels want to bring you here. I love this. Okay, you know what is just, it's so funny how each time I do this read for Divine Feminines, it definitely has a theme. It has a theme that just moves throughout the reading. And I find this so amazing that we can have a common theme. So what I love, the first card that came up is the Tarot card, the Dreamer card. It is the number 0, and the Dreamer, it's so interesting that this came up because At the same time, the dreamer card, the number 0, equals the beginning of a new journey. It does mean like a fresh start, a restart, a reset into something new. And I really like this a lot because of the astrology that is happening this weekend with tomorrow's new moon in Pisces. If you viewed the weekly tarot reading, which I'll put the link right here, if you view the weekly tarot reading for this week, I mentioned that this dreamy Pisces new moon is all about dreaming up your intentions and your desires and what you would like to co-create into this world. It's not the time period where you need to get into the fine detail of it. It's more of a time of a general broader perspective, a general broader view, because of that dreamy new moon in Pisces and the fact that it is about letting your dreams run wild, and then at a later moment, it will be time to get in those fine details, which I really love this card. I think it's full of pure potential, which is totally amazing. And it really allows you to get into that space of dreaming and not putting limitations on your own dreams. Now, I'm going to go ahead and get the Work Your Light Oracle card because this is awakening. And at the bottom it says, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. And I really feel that with the Dreamer card and the Awakening card combined, what this is insinuating is that your new beginning is involving this new spiritual upgrade, the integration of the lessons that you have learned on your spiritual journey up until present. And so that when you start fresh, whatever endeavor you're imagining to start, whether it's your twin flame reunion or a new job, a new home, a new way of thinking, finding new friends, whatever it is, but you are going to do it with the reintegration of the self, which means that you are going to be operating from your higher spiritual self. And in fact, this book was written for that purpose, which the return to wholeness is just that. It's returning to your authentic and true self versus being kind of all over the place. And I really like the fact that your angels and guides are guiding you toward your new beginning with your new self, with your new integrated self. And really, that is a moment to celebrate. And we got this card, I want to say we got this card the last time I did the Divine Feminine read. Here's the thing, guys, and I love the card of celebration. It's like, let go and have fun. And I really believe this weekend is one major opportunity to do that. Here's why. When we are on this twin flame journey, when we are on a light worker journey, and please put in the comment section below if this is you. When we're on this spiritual journey, it can feel like grueling work. It can feel as if there is always something to be worked on. There's a new epiphany, a new pain point, a new discovery, a new period of dark night of the soul. And it can feel like you are constantly in it and constantly working on something. Heaven doesn't want you to always be working on something. You need to take a break and take a moment and enjoy life and celebrate how far you have come on this journey. And if you're at the genesis, if you're at the beginning of your journey, look how far you came to get you to the beginning of your twin flame journey. Like, look how far you had to come. Look how many crappy relationships you had to be in. Or look at how much you struggled in your finances, your career, with your family, with your friends, whatever it is. But you need to pat yourself on the back. Like, take a moment and pat yourself on the back and be like, you know what? I've done a great job up until present. I may have struggled. I may have stumbled. I may have fallen. But in the end, I am where I am today because of all those things. And it's really time, especially this weekend, I'm seeing Saturday, Sunday, Monday, take some time and just give yourself that energetic pat on the back and go, you know what? I'm gonna take time off of working on myself. I'm gonna take some time off, allow my body, my energy field to integrate the lessons that I have been learning. And I'm just gonna go do something and have fun. I'm gonna let my hair down. I'm gonna let loose. I'm gonna go dancing, whatever it is. If it's not dancing because everything is closed indoors, then it's go dance on the beach or something, go dance in the forest. But it's really about just have fun this week. And here is why I am emphasizing this point. Because it says, appreciate this moment right here. And it says each and every situation has an opportunity to grow and find love. And it's the number 33, if that has any significance for you. It has a great significance for me. Ever since I was very young, I've always been drawn to the number 33. And then I go to find out later that 33 or 333 means that your angels, your guides, the ascended masters are with you, and they're helping you and they're applauding you on your journey. Appreciate this moment. Living in the present moment, living present moment awareness is so difficult for so many of us. It's the same thing as celebrating your small victories, because in order to celebrate your small victories, in order to celebrate the big victories, you need to have the recognition in the present moment that what you've worked toward, what you've worked so hard for, even though it may not be complete, that it's worthy of celebrating. And so present moment awareness is really something that we are moving toward, we're moving to achieve too. And again, the meditation course I teach really allows you to start the practice of present moment awareness with daily meditation practice, just infusing that silence into your being. And that's one more thing I really want to say about you being able to fully appreciate this new journey for you, even if it's not newness in the twin flame sense of newness, but there's definitely something new coming. There's a start to something or a restart to something. Is when you live in the present moment, it means that you are letting go of the distractions that take you away from the present moment, including your own brain. Your brain is either filled with what ifs when it's worried in anxiety mode, or it's infused with the past, which is depressive mode. So I really want you guys to focus on that. And it says the gift of love and light. And of course, we are all light workers on this journey, on this path. And the Bible quote, and for some reason, I really feel like we've gotten this card before. It says, no one lights a lamp and then covers it with a bowl or hides it under a bed. A lamp is placed on a stand where its light can be seen by all who enter the house. Okay, guys, to finish off this message, this is something so important that I need to say to you. And it has a lot to do with being a light worker. It has a lot to do with being an enlightened being. It has a lot to do with carrying the messages forward to others when you have integrated your own light. So when you are centered, when you are peaceful, when you are integrated in yourself, then you are a beacon of light for others. And you don't even have to say a word. You just have to be. You have to be. The essence of who you are is light and love. So you just have to be. You don't have to do, you don't have to say, you just have to be. Have you ever noticed that those who are still integrating spiritual lessons feel as if they need to preach and teach others on their path? And it almost feels as if they are trying too hard, or they're trying to convince you of how to think and feel. They're trying to convince you that their way is the best way. And that serves two purposes. It's a little bit of spiritual ego, which is not higher self spirit. It's trying to get there, but through the ego. And the second thing is, by explaining to others your path, by teaching others things on your path as you are moving toward being a more enlightened being that you are, but you're just not aware that you are, or you're learning to be aware that you are. When that happens, the reinforcement of the speeches to others is actually helping you to learn better. So I'm not suggesting that it's wrong. I'm not suggesting that if you feel so enthusiastic and overly excited about all of these spiritual things that you are learning, it's a great gift. Of course it is. However, once you have transcended the need to tell others, and this is normally in a private setting, right? What I am doing here is on YouTube to help guide you guys in the right direction, kind of as a spiritual teacher. But in a private setting, whether you're at the grocery store or your yoga studio or your gym or your classroom or wherever you happen to be, generally speaking, the more you speak about it, the less you have integrated it. And the more you have integrated it, the less you speak about it. And you allow the light to shine forth in your silence. There's one thing about Jesus of Nazareth, is that if you really read his teachings in all 4 books of the gospel, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John in the New Testament of the Bible, it doesn't matter what your religious or spiritual background is. It's just good reading. It's just good education. No matter what, it's good education. It's very good to be open. And I have read many spiritual literatures, including the Quran, including the Torah, including the Eightfold Path of the Buddha. Like I've read a lot of that stuff. I love integrative religion. I love it. If you study the verbiage of Jesus, and if you look at the timing of when he spoke, if you look at the frequency of when he spoke, if you look at the choices of words that he said when he spoke, he was extremely selective. Jesus was not a man of many words. He was a man of presence, but not of many words. And so that when he did speak, it was very significant. So I really believe that that brings us to the gift of love and light as not hiding your light, but allowing it to shine forth. And how you do that is being in the presence, being in present moment awareness, being embodied with joy and celebration and bliss. That is how we get there. That is how you do it. And it all starts with the integration of this awakening that you've been going through. And you'll get there. If you're really worried about, oh my God, I don't know if I'll ever get there, it just feels like so much work, you'll get there. Rest assured, if you're doing the work on a regular basis, it doesn't have to be 24/7, but if you're doing the work on a regular basis, you will get there. And it's not by your own toil. It's partly by your own toil and it's by the grace of God, because let's face it, we can't do this alone. So I hope this inspired you this week. And honestly, I feel like it's this old adage that I have heard that says, in doing nothing, you achieve everything. And I really feel that that is the message for this week for you guys. So thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for subscribing to my channel below. Click on that bell, scroll up to all for all notifications, and thank you for giving the video a thumbs up. Thank you for sharing this video with other twin flames, and thank you so much for your support of this YouTube channel. You can buy a book or 2 or 3. You can also pledge your support on Patreon and get that monthly podcast. www.patreon.com/Michelle S. Fondin, and I will see you in the next video.